Carolyn M. Yoakum. Keep the word vermilion out your next story. It is award season. I'm hoping you get the Oscar reference. Too soon? Hi, I'm Michael Leverts, and this is Fit to be Read. I'm Michael Leverts, and today I'm talking about Novelettes, Nebula Award nominated novelettes. This is an amazing slate of novelettes, and all are worthy of their nomination, and any one of them would be a legitimate recipient of the Nebula Award this year. In addition to these stories having a social consciousness and a heart, they are well written, highly engaging, and are hard to shake upon completion. First up is That Story Isn't the Story by John Wiswell. What resonates so strongly is how much feeling the author has in this story. He has found something beautiful despite it being surrounded by darkness. The main character, Anton, who, along with other minors, suffers abuse from the very scary Mr. Bird. It's enough to share that Mr. Bird bites Anton in intimate areas. Mysterious and spontaneous bleeding in those areas accounts for the fantastical element of the story. We root for Anton to escape and recover. Next, I want to talk about Emmett by Lauren Ring. This was a timely read, as the day before I read it, I was explaining to my son the dangers and threat posed by facial recognition software and the potential abuses of the technology. This story gets right to that, as the main character is an engineer for a company that develops the technology and even uses it to track protesters. The main character is experiencing a crisis of conscience. When she isn't working on fixing bugs in the system, she is programming golems, figurines of a sort out of clay, and with some mystical juju of sorts, enlists them to help her with daily tasks. If you're into privacy issues and related technology in your sci-fi fantasy, this will fit the bill. What a great story O2 Arena was by, and I want to get this name correct, Oghenechove Donald Ekpeki. O2 Arena is a powerful story of the lengths one will go in a desperate environment to try and save their one true love. This story is set in Nigeria. The future is one of environmental collapse. The air is not breathable, and oxygen is the world's most valuable resource. The protagonist's friend and love interest, Oveke, is suffering and dying from cancer. What lengths will he go to try and save her? This will appeal to a broad audience, and especially to those who like to read dystopian settings, and I think this can maybe also be called eco-punk. Next up, we've got Just Enough Rain by P.H. Lee. This is a very cute story that at times feels like it's going to be a chicken soup for the soul type of situation. It's definitely not that. Instead, it's a romantic story, including God as one of the main characters. Don't worry, he's not one of the romantic leads, though it isn't far off to see the romance in the story could be considered angelic. Last but certainly not least, the final nominee is Colors of the Immortal Palette by Carolyn M. Yoakum. This novelette definitely wins for Best Title, though it gets dinged a bit for overuse of the word vermilion. Hence the intro. As a novella or a novel, I could imagine many generations and the two artists becoming rivals. Interesting take on vampire tropes and the enduring value of interpretation of art. Of the nominees, this is the story I could most imagine reworked and extended into a novel. Those are the 5 nominated novelettes, and there's not a weak one in the group. I could see That Story Isn't the Story winning because of how much it captures in so few pages. Emmett for creating a cautionary tale of sorts about privacy and surveillance with a hero with ethical conflict rather than an unassailable character. Or the novelette Just Enough Rain, which almost fakes you out in one direction and instead delivers a fun and funny unexpected romance. Then there's Colors of the Immortal Palette, which could walk away with the award and recognition for its ambition and stunning visuals. I'd also be very pleased to see O2 Arena rewarded for its devastating, sharp, and powerful message, and frankly to revel in seeing an African. I believe this would be the first for this award, author acknowledged with a win. Thank you for watching today. I'm Michael Leverts. This is Fit to be Read. If you haven't done so already, you can watch my take on the nominees for short story for the Nebulas this year. Or if you haven't watched it, check out my top 150 science fiction reads video. Thank you.